Not only for dieting, a healthy diet has many benefits. Eating well will make you sleep better, have more energy, and better concentration. Just like adjusting your diet, exercise also plays a role in diet to help you lose weight by burning most of the fat. The thing is, diet alone will not succeed in getting you to your ideal body weight. Exercise also helps increase metabolism. This means you will burn more calories throughout the day. Combination of exercise and healthy eating. Why is exercise and a healthy diet necessary for a diet? Eating a balanced, healthy diet can help you get the calories and nutrients you need to fuel your daily activities, including regular exercise. Eating healthy foods can also improve your exercise performance, which will ultimately make your diet a success. According to health data published by the Fred Hutchinson Cancer Research Center, when it comes to losing weight and body fat, diet and exercise are most effective when done together rather than either alone. Still, in the same study, it was stated that people who improved their diet and exercised regularly lost an average of almost 11% of their initial body weight. In addition to weight loss and preventing weight gain over time, regular exercise and a healthy diet can improve balance, strength, and fitness. However, in addition to exercise and healthy eating patterns, it turns out that psychological factors are also important to maintain long-term diet planning. One of them is what is the purpose of a person on a diet. This is done so that the person remembers the initial plan and practices it regularly. Why it's important to maintain an ideal weight. Overweight and obesity are major risk factors for a number of chronic diseases. According to health data published by Nursing in Practice, more than half of men and women are at high risk of developing a range of health problems caused by poor diet. Childhood obesity rates are also a major concern. In the UK, 1 in 10 children are obese when they start school. By the time they leave primary school, almost 20% of children are obese, with a 75 to 80% risk of adolescents being obese as adults. Childhood obesity is also associated with higher odds of obesity, premature death, and disability in adulthood. Today, children and adolescents consume about 40% more added sugar than the recommended daily intake. Much of this comes from snacks and sweets. Obesity can reduce life expectancy by 8 to 10 years. This is equivalent to the effects of smoking for a lifetime. Obesity can be prevented by influencing diet and physical activity. Realizing this, that is why it is very important to regulate your diet and do regular exercise. Here are some recommendations that you can do to get started. 1. Limit processed foods, processed grains, processed meats, and foods high in sugar, saturated fat, and salt, and sugary drinks. 2. Increase physical activity. 3. Limit sitting time.
Weightlifting Training Guide for Beginners. Weight training is not only designed to increase muscle mass, but also maintain the health and fitness of the entire body. A study in the British Journal of Sports Medicine revealed that weightlifting for 30 to 60 minutes per week can reduce the risk of heart disease, cancer, and diabetes. For beginners, it is better to do weight training at the gym. In addition to the availability of equipment, you can be assisted by an instructor to determine the stages of weight training. 1. Warming up. Before starting weightlifting exercises, it is best to warm up by doing aerobic activities, such as jogging, jumping rope, or jumping jacks for a few minutes. Warming up aims to improve blood flow to the muscles, avoid the risk of injury, and improve your sports performance. 2. Choose light loads first. As a beginner, start with light weights first. For example, 10 kilograms, if it still feels heavy. You can reduce it to 5 kilograms and do 8-12 repetitions with the correct technique. Once you are able to lift the weight, do 2 sets of 8 to 12 repetitions slowly. 3. Set up a training program. Basically, there are 2 goals of weightlifting training, namely for health and fitness. You only need to do 1 set of 8 to 12 repetitions until your body is exhausted. Muscle fatigue indicates that the load is heavy enough for your body. As for fitness, Your workout should be done in 2 sets of 8 to 12 repetitions until your body is exhausted. You can rest for 30 to 90 seconds before doing the second set. Also, make sure you take 4 to 5 seconds to complete 1 repetition through the full range of motion in a slow and controlled manner. 4. Limit the duration of exercise. It is best to limit your workout duration to 45 minutes, including weightlifting and rest periods. Longer training sessions may not yield significant results, and may even increase the risk of burnout and muscle fatigue. 5. Stretching. After exercising, don't forget to cool down with some stretching techniques. This aims to increase body flexibility, relieve muscle tension, and reduce the risk of injury. 6. Set a routine. Perform weight training at least twice per week to gain significant strength and fitness benefits. Don't forget to add about 5% to 10% of the load if you are starting to get used to beginner exercises. Consult your instructor about changing your exercise portion over the next 6 to 8 weeks, and you should see progress. Common mistakes when weightlifting. If you make mistakes while exercising, it can increase the risk of injury and make the benefits less effective. Some common mistakes that beginners make when training weightlifting are as below. Excessive and premature use of weights. Supporting something greater than the body's strength capacity can increase the potential for injury and reduce the effectiveness of the targeted muscle group.
Using too light a weight. This will not work on your muscles. Use the right weight. You can increase the weight by 5% from before. Repetitive movements that are too fast. It's hard for you to get the benefits of weightlifting if you do it too quickly. Lift weights slowly and in a controlled manner to reduce the risk of trauma to muscle tissue and joints. Too little or too much rest. Both of these conditions can be the killers of your workout. A good time to rest is between 30 to 90 seconds between sets and 1 to 2 minutes between exercises. Some weightlifting etiquette at the gym. Weightlifting exercises for beginners generally use fitness equipment at the gym. In its use, there are several rules that you must follow when doing weightlifting exercises as follows. Always bring 2 towels when you practice. 1 towel is for wiping down the equipment, bench, and exercise equipment before you use it. The other towel is for wiping off your sweat. Reset all weights on the equipment. Make sure to reset all weights on the equipment and replace any dumbbells or barbells you are using. Avoid taking too long breaks on the machine. Don't take too long breaks on the machine, because other people may be waiting for their turn after you. Leave your phone in a locker or in your car. If not, put it on silent so it doesn't disturb other gym goers. Weightlifting is a type of exercise that has a high risk of injury, so beginners need to be accompanied by an instructor if they are trying it for the first time. Consult your doctor if you have any health problems, such as back pain or other muscle and joint disorders before doing this exercise. Final notes: weight training can indeed be useful for increasing muscle mass. However, you should not exercise every day. This is because muscles need time to recover after exercise. It is better to exercise only 2 times per week for 45 minutes. Happy watching!
Sitting in the basement apartment I rented with you, remembering the holiday party we had with the crew. Romeo was roaming the garden. Saturday was spent in a parking lot. rented with you. Remembering the holiday party we had with the crew. Romeo was roaming the garden. Saturday was spent in a parking lot. Gave it all we got. It was so with you. Following the leader down 8th Street to get what we can. Crawl up the walls, make a few calls to the man. Promising the prominent angle. Find the square feet of the triangular man who always had the plan. You what's new? You and me, and you. Sitting in the basement apartment I rented with you. Remembering the holiday party we had with the crew. Romeo was roaming the garden. Saturday was spent in a parking lot. Gave it all we got. It was few calls to the man, promising the prominent angle. Find the square feet of the triangular man who always had the land. Sitting in the basement apartment I rented with you.